We are we're in for a great treat this morning because our speaker today is going to talk to us about something that's of value to each of us, and that's our health. And she says that many of us take our health for granted and we don't realize what good health is until we lose it. So this morning she's going to inspire us and lead us in some anecdotes and make a great presentation. Please help me welcome Anne Murray.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
So why are you here today? Is it because your spouse nagged and nagged at you until you decided there'd be no peace at home until you came? Or you thought that maybe you'd want a quick fix, something that would happen overnight and it'd be ready? Or are you ready to make the effort to put into this weight loss journey to make a change? Are you ready to make a change that will last? Have you finally decided that you're ready to change your thoughts, your actions, and your will, to change your health, your lifestyle, and your body? If you said yes to any of these questions and have decided that you are indeed ready, then I will see you on the journey to a better you through weight loss. Over a year ago, and over 50 pounds ago, I decided that I need to make some changes to this body that I'm going to be working with as I grow older. It was no secret to me that I had an issue with my weight, and I kind of still do, but we'll get to that later. And I had quite a bit to lose to get within the quote-unquote healthy range. Hours of science classes that you've been well aware of, that I presented to you before, common sense, and seeing family members and friends struggle with their weight had shown me and taught me that obesity leads to health-related complications in your life, both now and later. I knew I had to change. I was lethargic, I was unhappy, and I was obese. And it was only a matter of time before, like I said, the health issues would catch up with me, and the extra weight would morph into something serious. In order to improve my health, I knew it was time to get on the journey to lose weight. I believe that you are here today because you too are ready for that journey to begin for you. I need you to ponder a question for me before you start this journey. What would inspire you to lose weight? I can tell you right now, from experience, that unless you have a clear goal in your mind, the journey may not get back to where you needed to be, and you may not have the outcome that you desire. Many envision themselves growing older as a healthy older adult with their kids and their families surrounding them. Others envision themselves confidently laying on the beach somewhere in a swimming suit without tons of covering on in 100-degree weather. How about seeing yourself as the confident person that has the confidence to go over to the person of the opposite sex and ask them for a cup of coffee or to apply for a job? Maybe you're just ready to be able to shop for clothes and clothe a group that is appropriate for your age. For me, I think it was definitely a combination of all of these. I had a desire to feel good in my body, soul, and mind, and something that had not been happening for a while. I lacked most self-confidence in my body image, and I wanted to be proud of what I saw in the mirror. Why did I decide that it was time to get on the road to healthier me? It wasn't until I became dangerously close to having to get clothes in a size up that I decided, I think it's time for it to change. And I knew I didn't feel what I should feel in my body as a person of my age, which was back then was in my late 20s. Not only did I not feel good in my body, but I knew my self-confidence was an issue. I needed to work on that. Whatever your inspiration today, I encourage you, write it out, post it on a mirror or so you can see it every day as you get ready for work. Or post it on the refrigerator or that pantry that will deter you maybe from getting those bonbons at 1 in the morning that you know you should be eating. Keep these ideas fresh in your mind as you go through your daily walk. In addition to figuring out what inspired me to keep on the journey of weight loss, I knew that during my journey to a healthier me, the essential part that had been crucial in keeping me on the path to weight loss was a support group. And for me, that support group was both a professional one and a personal one. I decided over a year ago to join Weight Watchers, but I also had a supportive family, a network of family and friends that kept me on the straight path, well, through their words and kind gestures, I guess. It's not surprising to know that it's been statistically proven by Weight Watchers and other groups that if the people that join support groups like Weight Watchers or have a supportive network of family and friends are more successful in their weight loss journey and can usually keep it off better than those that do not have a support group. I encourage each of you, if you feel you need professional guidance on your weight loss, there are several weight loss organizations that you can join and research the program that works best for you. They're all basically on the web, and there's several meetings you can go and check out for free until you decide you need to join. There are several, including but not limited to Weight Watchers, as I mentioned, the Biggest Loser Club, and Jenny Craig, just to name a few. But find the program that works best for you and your lifestyle. I know Weight Watchers worked for me, so I can cover that in a little bit. Before my latest weight loss journey, though, I had started several journeys before, I would say. One would be I'd go to the gym faithfully, but I didn't alter my eating habits, so I would still eat the same junk. But I'm going to the gym and working it off. But the longer I worked out, the more I ate the same, I noticed things weren't happening in my body, that I wasn't losing the weight. I may have been losing the inches, but not the weight. And it ended up being I wasn't losing any weight at all towards the end. Or what I would do is I would deprive myself of most things, and then towards the end I'd just gorge myself because I wanted that ice cream or I wanted that piece of pizza. And that's why I found that Weight Watchers work best for me, because it's a combination of tracking everything you eat, whether you bite, lick, or taste it, and you track every exercise you do, and keeping within the healthy guidelines of how much you should drink for the day, how much water you should drink, how much fruit and vegetables you need to eat, healthy oils. All of that helped me maintain and try to lose the weight I needed to lose. So like I said, I didn't feel deprived in this system. I could eat a piece of pizza, I just need to track it and then compensate for working out more or eating less the rest of the day. Pretty much common sense, right? But for me, I don't know, it didn't seem to work for me before until I started Weight Watchers. I know that some of you, this may not be an option for you within your budget at the moment, but I encourage you to do your homework. Some of you may be as simple as going to talk to your doctor or your dietitian and getting a plan that could work for you. Or maybe some of you could be just finding that supportive weight loss buddy or a friend and family member that could just help you, support you on your weight loss goals. The journey can be often a lonely one if you have your Aunt Eileen telling you on Sunday dinner to eat that extra piece of cake because that's what you always used to do, you know. Now I caution you, not everyone will be supportive and understand that what you're doing is to make a healthier you. Even people with the best intentions can often be those that it will be harder to convince that this is what you're going to do. Your life has changed, and you can't or won't eat that piece of extra lasagna that your mom tries to give you. In fact, many of you know that at your heaviest, these well-informed or well-intentioned people would often say to encourage you, think about your future, your children, your wife, your husband, whatever. Though these thoughts are very true, we know we don't want to leave a child parentless or leave a widow, or we want to walk our daughter down the aisle at their wedding. The intentions can be well and good, but in the end, sometimes these reasons for losing the extra pounds get lost in the shuffle. Also, instead of inspiring, these often lead to feelings of guilt and shame, which are a whole other issue that obese or overweight people often have to deal with that is kind of not necessary for what they need to do to lose the weight. I can tell you that every overweight person probably knows that they have health reasons to lose the weight. Most people do not like the idea of leaving a child parentless or leaving their spouse alone, or inevitably, though, the journey has to be one that you decide for yourself that you want to change to make yourself better. You have to decide today that is today. We have all seen or heard the statistics. America has a dire problem with obesity. The ever-expanding waistline of Americans will end up costing us and our children billions of dollars with the propensity of health-related issues that come with obesity. In addition, for those that have dealt with weight throughout most of their lives, even as children, we have psychological, mental, and social issues that are going to have to be dealt with along with the body health-related issues. With all sincerity, my father's struggle with obesity and health-related conditions related to that, including high blood pressure, congestive heart failure, bad cholesterol, and the most striking is his diabetes struggle, have inspired me to try to lose the weight and pass up the Little Caesars $5 pizzas all the time And I realized that if I didn't take care of myself and my struggle with my weight continues, I'm definitely on the path to diabetes or other health-related issues. And I didn't want that lifelong struggle of remembering to take my insulin after I eat, or watching my vision for sight loss, or even, looking at sores on my legs, or losing the sensation in my legs as I try to walk, those kind of issues. Didn't want to deal with that. Another issue that you must understand before you start your weight loss journey is that this journey to a healthier you does not begin and end in a day, or a week, or a month, or even a year. It did not take us a short amount of time to gain the weight, so it probably will not take a short amount of time for you to lose it. It's been inspirational to me, especially in the plateau period, which has kind of been what I've been going through lately, is to look at where I've come from. I've been tracking my weight all along, so it's kind of nice to see the decline in the trend. So today, I hope that I was able to open your minds a bit to the thought of a doable weight loss journey. Remember, what is it that truly would inspire you to lose the weight? Remember that. What can you envision for yourself with a healthier weight? Keep these thoughts with you when you want to stop for a double dip ice cream cone or even a pizza. I encourage you to find your niche or your support group that will help you on your weight loss journey. And maybe the ones that will encourage you to pass up the hamburger stand and maybe go to the deli where you can get some healthier options for lunch. If you need a helping hand, I encourage each of you to find groups that can guide you along the way. For me, that was Weight Watchers again. So I ask you again, why are you here today? Have you come today to this meeting to hear something that will light a fire in you to begin a weight loss journey? You hope that the words I will say will help you gain the confidence and inspiration to start on this journey that will impact not only your life, but of everyone that is around you. However, I can only say the right words to help light the fire. It's up to you to keep the fire going. And it's something that you have to decide for yourself that you want to begin. I may like the fire, I said, but you are the ones that have to keep it lit and strong. I encourage each of you to get the help that you need to alter these unhealthy habits that you've been incurring in your life and that got you to this place, to start this journey to a healthier you. And I will see you there.
You can imagine the shock that when I realized that my parents